Hello everyone, my name is Akansha Jain and welcome to Tech Masterni. In today's session, we will understand what all are the line defects. So, there are three types of line defect. First one is edge dislocation, second is screw dislocation, and third one is mixed dislocation. So, let us understand it one by one. Before coming into these points, we need to understand three basic terminologies here. First one is a dislocation line. Second one is burgess vector. And third one is slip plane. So, what is dislocation line? It is the line which connect all the atom at the end of extra plane. So, let's see in the diagram of a crystal. So, here we have our crystal structure and there are atom placed here. So this is a perfect structure of a crystal. Due to the dislocation line, there is a missing plane of atom. Let's see, there is a missing plane of atoms. How? So the atoms are missing from here. You can see it. And also you can say there is an extra plane of atom here. Either way you can say it. So due to this missing plane of atom, there is an attraction between these two atoms and they will come close. Okay, so what is dislocation line here? We need to understand dislocation line. Dislocation line is the line which connect all the atom in the extra half plane at the end. So this is our extra half plane. You can see it going inward direction. It is the plane which is containing extra atoms, and dislocation line is the line which connect all the atom in the extra half plane at the end. So this is our dislocation line. You can see it is the end point of this plane and it is connecting all the atoms. So this is our dislocation line. So this is very important term. Hope you have understood it clearly. So the next point is, you can see here, this is our defective crystal. So in this crystal, you can see there is a, here the atom came close to it and they formed the dislocation. So you can see it, above this dislocation, we have a perfect structure. Okay. And below this dislocation also we have a perfect structure. So the problem is due to this particular point. It is not because of all the atoms. It is not because of all the plane. It is due to this extra line of atom which is going inside. So this is our dislocation line going inside. So what is slip here? Slip is the plane which distinguish between the perfect structure and the extra plane of atom structure. So this is our slip plane. We will understand it again when we'll understand burgess vector. Let's see what is burgess vector now. So the burgess vector indicate magnitude and direction of lattice disturbance resulting from lattice dislocation. Let's see here. So here we have our dislocation line which is going inside and we'll represent it with the dot. So if we apply stress, this dislocation line will move. Now it present here, and if we'll apply more stress, then the whole dislocation line will gone and we'll see there is an extra plane of atom. So due to this stress, there is a distortion in the atom in this direction, and the magnitude of this distortion is this much only. So this is called Burgess vector. Burgess vector, the magnitude of this Burgess vector is this much only and the direction is this direction. So Burgess vector is the direction of distortion of the crystal. Hope you have understood it. So what is slip plane? Again we need to understand slip plane is the plane which contain both Burgess vector and dislocation line. Here you can see this is the direction of Burgess vector and the inward direction we have our dislocation line. So this is our slip plane. Okay, we'll make it again. So this is our Burgess vector direction, and the inward direction with 90 degree to Burgess vector, we have our dislocation line. This is our Burgess vector, this is our dislocation line, and the plane containing both of these are called slip plane. Hope you have understood all the three terms very clearly. Now we'll understand what is edge dislocation. In edge dislocation, the Burgess vector and the dislocation line are perpendicular to each other. So just now we have seen the example of edge dislocation only, where the Burgess vector is in this direction and the dislocation line is inward direction with the 90 degree to the Burgess vector. So this is our edge dislocation. In edge dislocation, we have our extra half of atom, extra plane of atom. You can see here is the extra plane of atom. So this is all about the edge dislocation. Next we have our screw dislocation. In the diagram you can see there is a distortion in the structure in upward direction. You can see here there is an extra plane of atom, and also the dislocation line is in upward direction. So in a screw dislocation, both Burgess vector and dislocation line are parallel to each other. You can see in the diagram. So why we are saying it as a screw dislocation? If we'll complete the circuit here in this crystal, you see here, we'll reach to the second layer of the atom. If we'll again go, we'll reach to the third layer. So in this way, we are moving like a screw in this structure. That is why we are saying it as a screw structure. So in this particular dislocation, both Burgess vector and dislocation line are parallel to each other. So that is why there are infinite plane of slip. So slip plane are infinite here because this dislocation line and Burgess vector are parallel, and we know that slip plane is a plane which contain both Burgess vector and dislocation line. So this is all about our screw dislocation. The last dislocation is mixed dislocation. In mixed dislocation, neither parallel and nor perpendicular Burgess vector and dislocation line. So in the mixed dislocation, Burgess vector and dislocation lines are neither parallel nor perpendicular. So mixed dislocation, this is our mixed dislocation. So these points are very important. This question already came into our mains exam. So this is very important for prelims as well, especially the point that one is perpendicular, one is parallel. Please take care of it. Hope you like this video. If you like the video, please like it. कमेंट सेक्शन में कमेंट करिए, बताइए कि आपको वीडियो कैसा लगा. थैंक यू सो मच.